The film begins by showing a dark, mysterious facility, a large square hole in the middle of the room. Its system is very strange, and the building has almost 100 floors. Then we see the kitchen of this prison, where many chefs are preparing a wide variety of delicious food. But it's not for a party. This food is going to the prisoners in a very twisted way. This place is known as the Pit, or the Vertical Self-Management Center. Its structure is horrifying. There are hundreds of floors stacked one on top of the other, and each floor has 2 prisoners, based on their punishment. The food is served to them on a large platform. Here's how it works. Floating platform of food is sent from the top floor, slowly descending through each level. The top-level prisoners eat first, then it goes down. Each level gets only 2 minutes with the platform. By the time it reaches the lower levels, there's usually nothing left but scraps, and sometimes not even that. Now we meet the main characters, Goreng and Trimagasi. They're cellmates on level 48. Goreng is new here. He's not a criminal. He actually volunteered to spend 6 months inside in exchange for a diploma. Trimagasi, on the other hand, has been here a while and knows how the system works. When the platform arrives at their level, it's already filthy. Plates are broken, food is stepped on, bones scattered. Trimagasi tells Goreng, "Eat while you can." But when Goreng sees the platform, he's disgusted. The food is messy, completely ruined by the prisoners above. Goreng only takes an apple, while Trimagasi eats a lot. But as soon as the platform leaves, the temperature in the cell rises rapidly. Trimagasi screams at Goreng, "Did you keep something?" Goreng realizes the apple in his pocket, keeping food from the platform, which is against the rules. The system punishes this by increasing the temperature. It won't return to normal until they either give the food back or die. He throws it away and the cell stabilizes. This system punishes hoarding. You eat what you can, when you can, or suffer. We flash back to Goreng's interview with a woman named Imogwiri. She works for the administration. She explains the rules. Goreng could bring one item. He chose a book, Don Quixote. Trimagasi, more practical, brought a self-sharpening knife. As days pass, Goreng becomes disturbed by how inhuman the system is. He's not a criminal. He volunteered to enter the prison to quit smoking. He even brought a book with him and hoped to earn a certificate in return. The next day, the food platform returns. Trimagasi eats again, but Goreng refuses. He's not used to eating leftovers. Trimagasi asks, "What's your problem? You think this is bad? Ask the prisoners at the bottom. They get nothing. I spent a month like that once. I nearly died." Goreng also hates how the upper floor prisoners don't leave food for the ones below. He tries calling out to them, "Please eat less. Think of those at the bottom." But they ignore him. Many bottom floor prisoners die of starvation. One day they hear that a prisoner has committed suicide. Trimagasi tells Goreng, "It happens every month." He even reveals that his previous cellmate died, and when he had no food, he ate his body to survive. Suicide is common in the lower levels, where food never arrives. One day the platform passes with a woman sitting on it. Her name is Miharu. Goreng asks, "Do you need help?" But Trimagasi warns him, "Leave her." Trimagasi says, "The girl's name is Miharu. She rides the platform every month looking for her lost child. She kills anyone who gets in her way." When the platform reaches level 49, the 2 men there try to assault her, but she fights back and kills them, then continues riding the platform. Time passes, and a whole month goes by. Trimagasi and Goreng grow closer. Sometimes the platform suddenly moves upward, so the prisoners at the top eat everything, and those at the bottom starve. At one point, it even starts from the bottom, reaching the top empty. This causes many upper floor prisoners to die or kill themselves. One day, while they're asleep, a gas fills the room. This happens when prisoners are being moved to a new floor. They hope to end up somewhere in the middle, since those cells get at least some food, whether the platform goes up or down. But they wake up on floor 171. Goreng finds himself tied up. The platform will be empty when it gets here. You're probably wondering why I tied you up. It's because I plan to eat you piece by piece as the days pass. Trimagasi looks wild. After 3 days, both are starving. Everyone has a limit. Trimagasi starts cutting Goreng's flesh to survive. Goreng screams. Just when it seems like it's over, Miharu arrives on the platform. Miharu knocks Trimagasi out with a wine bottle and frees Goreng. Goreng kills Trimagasi. Goring is badly injured. Miharu begins eating Trimagasi's body, and she offers some to Goreng. They eat his flesh for several days. Even though his body begins to rot, Goring forces himself to eat to survive. Eventually, the month ends. Goring wakes up on level 33. His new cellmate, Imogiri Shea, like Goring, came here by choice, to understand how prisoners share and behave. It turns out she is part of the management. She even interviewed Goring before he entered. She brings a dog named Rameses and believes people will listen if asked politely. She tries reasoning with the prisoners. Eat only what you need. Leave food for the other. When the platform comes, Goring eats a normal meal. But the woman only gives a little to her dog. She sacrifices her own food, so others below might get something. But the people on the lower floors still eat selfishly. She asks them to be considerate, but they ignore her. Then Goring threatens them. If you don't leave food, I'll spit and pee on it. No one will want to eat it. The threat works, and slowly, more food begins to reach the lower floors. One day, Miharu shows up again. She kills Imogiri's dog. This leads to a fight between Miharu and Imogiri's. Imogiri tells Goring, Miharu is insane. She never had a child. Don't trust her. Later, Imogiri tells Goring she has terminal cancer. She came here to help the system. The cycle continues. Goring wakes up on level 202. He's alone. He finds the woman has hanged herself. He begins hallucinating, seeing her ghost, saying, I did this so you could survive. Eat my body. But Goring can't do it. She was kind and sick. Still, hunger forces him to eat pages of his book. Eventually, hunger wins. He consumes Imogiri's remains. Next month, he wakes up on floor 6, a high and lucky spot. He's paired with Baharat, a strong and idealistic man who brought a rope. Baharat tried to climb up, but was mocked and defecated on by the people above. Goring convinces him to stay and help instead. They decide to ride the platform together, distributing food fairly to each floor. They try to bring balance. On one floor, they see prisoners attacking Miharu. Goring saves her, but both he and Miharu are badly injured. Miharu later dies from her wounds. They reach the bottom levels. Then something strange. The platform keeps descending beyond level 250, 300, 333. At the very bottom, under one of the beds, they find a little girl. Alive, quiet, scared. She is Miharu's real daughter. But remember, Imogiri said no children were allowed. So where did she come from? There's only a small amount of food left. Goring gives it to the girl. Baharat dies from his injuries. Goring places the girl on the platform, sending her up as a message. As the platform descends into blackness, Goring sees Trimagasi again, a hallucination. Trimagasi tells him, You've done your part. Now the platform rises, leaving Goring behind. The girl is the message to the people above. She may bring hope or change. Whether Goring survives or not is left unknown. The building remains a mystery. The movie ends here, on a powerful, emotional note. So what does the platform really mean? First, the levels represent society. The top floors get everything. The bottom get nothing. It's a brutal take on wealth, privilege, and inequality. Second, the movie explores human nature. When people are starving, they'll do anything: beg, steal, kill, even eat others. Kindness fades. Desperation takes over. Third, the girl. Maybe she's real. Maybe she's symbolic. She could be hope, the future generation, or a message to the system that innocence still exists. The untouched panna cotta was meant to be a perfect dish, a message. But Goring realizes the child is the real message. Something pure, something worth saving. And finally, the system. Cold, unseen, unresponsive. We never meet the people in charge. Maybe no one's watching. Maybe the message won't even be received. But Goring sacrifices himself anyway. That's what makes it powerful. The movie ends with silence. No music, no answers. Just a single question left behind. Did the message reach them? Let me know what you think in the comments. We hope you liked the explanation. Thanks for watching Movie Sensei.